Join me as I try to book a cruise without making any of the 7 crucial mistakes that could ruin my vacation. Booking a cruise can be an exciting experience, but it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and overlook some crucial details. I've seen it happen to friends and family. They get to the ship only to find out that something they've overlooked is going to make their trip a lot less enjoyable. That's why I want to share with you the 7 crucial cruise booking mistakes that can ruin your vacation. When planning a cruise, there are so many things to consider, from the itinerary to the cabin type, and from dining options to shore excursions. The choices can seem endless and sometimes overwhelming. You need to think about what kind of experience you want to have. Are you looking for a relaxing getaway, or do you want an adventure-filled trip with lots of activities? The dining options alone can be a major decision point. Do you prefer a formal dining experience, or are you more into casual buffet-style meals? And then there are the shore excursions. Each port of call offers different activities, from historical tours to snorkeling adventures. It's easy to get overwhelmed and make mistakes, but being aware of the common pitfalls can help you avoid them. One common mistake is not planning enough in advance. Cruises can book up quickly, especially during peak seasons, so it's important to book early to get the best selection of cabins and excursions. Another pitfall is not budgeting properly. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement and overspend on extras like specialty dining, spa treatments, and souvenirs. One of the biggest challenges is making sure you have all the necessary documents, such as a valid passport and any required visas. Different countries have different entry requirements, and it's crucial to check these well in advance of your trip. Some destinations may require visas that take time to process, so don't leave this until the last minute. Also, make sure your passport is up to date and won't expire while you're traveling. Another challenge is choosing the right cabin. Do you want to be near the action or in a quieter area? Cabins near the center of the ship are usually more stable and experience less motion, which can be important if you're prone to seasickness. On the other hand, cabins at the front or back of the ship can offer stunning views and a more secluded experience. Think about what's most important to you, whether it's proximity to the dining areas, pools, or entertainment venues, or perhaps a private balcony where you can enjoy the ocean views in peace. Technology can be a great help in planning your cruise. There are numerous apps and websites that can help you compare different cruise lines, itineraries, and cabin options. Some apps even offer virtual tours of the ships, so you can get a feel for the layout and amenities before you book. Additionally, consider consulting with a travel agent who specializes in cruises. They can offer valuable insights and may have access to deals and promotions that you won't find online. Finally, don't forget about the practical aspects of preparing for your trip. Make a packing list well in advance and think about what you'll need for different activities and climates. Remember to pack any medications you might need, as well as travel-sized toiletries. It's also a good idea to bring a small first aid kit and any other essentials that might not be readily available on the ship. With careful planning and attention to detail, you can ensure that your cruise is a smooth and enjoyable experience. The cruise industry has boomed in recent years, with more and more people opting for a stress-free vacation at sea. But with so many options available, it's easy to make mistakes when booking your cruise. From not reading the fine print to not considering the time of year, there are many things that can go wrong. And when you're on a cruise, it's hard to fix things. You're on a ship in the middle of the ocean after all. Cruise booking mistakes can be costly and stressful, and they can quickly turn your dream vacation into a nightmare. That's why it's essential to be mindful when booking your cruise. Research, research, research. It's key to avoiding mistakes. But even with research, it's easy to overlook things. That's why I want to share with you my top 7 crucial cruise booking mistakes. Now let's dive into the 7 crucial cruise booking mistakes that can ruin your vacation. Planning a cruise can be an exhilarating experience, filled with dreams of exotic destinations, luxurious accommodations, and endless entertainment. However, amidst all this excitement, it's easy to overlook some critical details that can make or break your trip. The first mistake is not checking the itinerary carefully. The itinerary is essentially the backbone of your cruise experience. It outlines where you'll be going, what you'll be doing, and when you'll be doing it. Overlooking this crucial document can lead to a host of problems. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of booking a cruise and not pay attention to the details of the itinerary. You might be so thrilled about the idea of sailing the high seas that you forget to check the specifics. This can include the ports of call, the duration of stays at each destination, and the activities available on board and on shore. But this can lead to disappointment and frustration when you realize that you've missed out on something you wanted to do. Imagine looking forward to visiting a particular island or city only to find out that your cruise doesn't stop there. Or perhaps you were excited about a specific onboard activity, but it turns out it's only available on certain days when you're not on the ship. For example, if you're planning to visit a certain island, make sure it's actually on the itinerary. Double check the dates and times to ensure that you'll have enough time to explore and enjoy your desired destinations. It's also a good idea to look into any excursions or special activities that might require advance booking. By thoroughly reviewing the itinerary, you can avoid any unpleasant surprises and ensure that your cruise vacation is everything you hope for and more. Common itinerary mistakes include not noticing short port times, which can limit your exploration, or missing out on key destinations altogether. Some travelers have found themselves with too many sea days and not enough time on shore, leading to a less fulfilling experience. To verify your itinerary, start by reading it thoroughly from start to finish. Look for the names of the ports, the arrival and departure times, and any notes about special events or activities. Cross-reference this information with your travel goals and make sure everything aligns. Pay special attention to any fine print or footnotes that might indicate changes or restrictions. If something seems unclear, don't hesitate to contact the cruise line for clarification. By taking these steps, you can ensure that your cruise itinerary meets your expectations and helps you make the most of your vacation. The second mistake is not considering the time of year and how it impacts your cruise experience. The Caribbean is a popular cruise destination, but the hurricane season can be a real concern. If you're planning to visit during hurricane season, make sure you're prepared for the possibility of rough seas and itinerary changes. Weather and seasonality can greatly affect your trip. For example, summer cruises in the Mediterranean offer warm weather and calm seas, while winter cruises might face rougher conditions. Another mistake is not choosing the right cabin. Your cabin can make or break your cruise experience. If you're a light sleeper, you may want to avoid cabins near the nightclub or buffet. The third mistake is not reading the fine print. This is a common oversight that can lead to unexpected surprises and additional costs. When you're excited about booking a cruise, it's easy to skim through the terms and conditions, but this can be a costly mistake, and the fine print often contains crucial details about fees, policies, and what is included in your package. Ignoring these details can result in misunderstandings and unexpected expenses that could have been avoided with a little extra attention. When booking a cruise, there are often additional fees and charges that can add up quickly. These can include port fees, gratuities, and service charges that are not always clearly stated up front. For instance, you might find that the advertised price does not include taxes or mandatory tips for the staff. These hidden costs can significantly increase the total amount you end up paying. It's essential to read through all the details to understand the full cost of your trip. Make sure you understand what's included in the price and what's not. Some cruises might offer all-inclusive packages, while others might charge extra for certain amenities and services. For example, meals at specialty restaurants, shore excursions, and even certain onboard activities might come with additional fees. By knowing exactly what is included, you can budget more effectively and avoid any unpleasant surprises once you're on board. For example, some cruises charge extra for Wi-Fi, which can be quite expensive. If staying connected is important to you, this is a cost you'll want to factor into your budget. Wi-Fi packages can vary greatly in price and quality, so it's worth checking the details before you book. Some cruise lines offer different tiers of internet access, from basic browsing to streaming services, each with its own price point, while others include it in the price. This can be a significant saving if you plan to use the internet frequently during your trip. Always compare what different cruise lines offer in terms of amenities and services included in the base price. This can help you choose the best option for your needs and avoid paying extra for things you assumed were included. Another critical aspect of the fine print is the cancellation policy. Many travelers overlook this, only to find out later that they are subject to hefty cancellation fees or non-refundable deposits. Make sure to read the cancellation terms carefully and understand the deadlines and penalties involved. This can save you a lot of money and stress if your plans change unexpectedly. Additionally, pay attention to the onboard credit policies. Some cruise lines offer onboard credits as part of promotions, but these often come with restrictions. For example, they might only be usable for certain activities or services, and any unused credit might not be refundable. Understanding these details can help you make the most of any promotional offers. Thoroughly reading and understanding the fine print can make a significant difference in your cruise experience. Take the time to go through all the details, ask questions if something is unclear, and make sure you know exactly what you're signing up for. This diligence can help you avoid unexpected costs and ensure a smoother, more enjoyable trip. The fifth mistake is not considering your travel documents. Make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your return date. Many countries enforce this rule strictly, and you could be denied boarding if your passport doesn't meet this requirement. Additionally, check if you need any visas for the countries you'll be visiting. For example, some Caribbean islands require visas for certain nationalities, and not having one could ruin your trip. The sixth mistake is not purchasing travel insurance. Travel insurance can protect you against unexpected trip cancellations and interruptions. Imagine your cruise gets cancelled due to a hurricane. Without insurance, you could lose all your money. It also covers medical emergencies, which can be very costly abroad. For instance, if you fall ill on the ship and need to be evacuated, insurance can cover those expenses. And the seventh mistake is not planning for shore excursions. Shore excursions can sell out quickly, leaving you with limited options. Booking in advance ensures you get to experience the activities you want, like snorkeling in the Bahamas or a guided tour in Rome. One of the most significant mistakes that travelers make is not doing their research. This can lead to a range of problems, from being stuck in a cabin with a bad view to missing out on shore excursions. When you don't research, you're essentially winging it, and that's a recipe for disaster. By taking the time to research, you can avoid many of the common mistakes that can ruin your vacation. Start by reading online reviews and joining travel forums to get insights from other cruises. Use official cruise line information and talk to travel agents to get accurate details. Good research can lead to a better cruise experience, ensuring you get the best views, the best excursions, and the best overall trip. By being aware of these 7 crucial cruise booking mistakes, you can avoid them and ensure a fantastic getaway. Remember, it's all about being mindful and doing your research. Don't let mistakes ruin your vacation. Take the time to plan carefully. Follow these tips, subscribe to our channel for more travel advice, and visit our website. And don't forget, click the link in the description to find out more about purchasing travel insurance. Happy cruising! If you've had any experiences with cruise booking mistakes, share them with me in the comments below. Ask any questions you have and share your own travel tips and experiences. For more travel tips and resources, be sure to watch my next video.